So we get to start our actual adventure. We can't really fight against anything. Try to loot the fallen from the nightly encounter as soon as possible, and basically just run, 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 run. Few necessary fights we have to fight will be hard enough. Basically, assassins coming after us. They're a bit troublesome even if you have a group, because you don't really you don't hit anything at low levels, and any kind of a hit on you is pretty much dead. So, not a good combination. At least if you play with a thief, you can always just hide. You can move around at least a little bit easier. Shit. Run away! Don't want to. We can always sing. I suppose we should sing every time we are not doing something else. Wolf is confused! Yeah! That's the edge, no? Yes. Should we go to Beregas or Friendly Arm Inn first?
And must defend yourself. Ho there, wanderer. Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
No! I'm not so stupid as to listen to strangers in the middle of nowhere, no matter how infirm they appear to be. Off with you. Well, deranged it is then. I shall leave thee, if that is what thou dost wish. Heed my parting words, however, and treat strangers with a touch more respect. At least until thou determined if they are a threat, and perhaps more powerful than they seem. Do not dally about on these roads for long. Someone with thy manners will not last an eve. The Friendly Arm Inn is to the north. They extend sanctuary even to such as thee. Yes, we might as well sing a song about it. Oh crap, yeah, we're confusing people here and there. As long as we're as an opponent to all the rest of the dozen opponents, this isn't gonna matter much. Still, yeah, at least it works, and it certainly helps, nothing else. How do you highlight things? Too easily. I'm pretty sure there's doesn't this highlight things? Maybe some kind of an addition I've put in. Maybe I didn't go to the right place. I don't know. I don't know. I really don't recall. I know somewhere there is a magical item. Not sure if it's there, where it is. Doesn't matter too much.
Hello, pal.
Yeah. Move, 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 move. Okay, I don't think we can really take on the guy we're supposed to face here. We can get the guards to deal with him, so I'm not too worried. It's a good base to have. No matter how bad our situation is, this is something we can use as a base. As long as we don't start trouble here, and I don't intend to.
A waste of my talents.
What talents? I know there's a ring here. Yeah, it's shown. That's fine. So would it be a wizard's ring though? It's important because it's very valuable and it's a nice injection of cash for us. It's supposed to at least affect wizard levels only. I'm not quite sure. Our bard levels are they're arcane magic, but I don't know if there's specific items for them. Probably yes. So there is some mage here. The problem is he can cast more damage on us than we can tank. Way more. And we have no good way to kill him. So what our plan is pretty much guards all around is to get him to lose interest in us one way or another and attack the guards. We'll sing the song of our people. Hope that'll confuse him or something. Yep, I want him to be visible to the guards. As many guards as possible.
Hi, friend.
Yeah. I'm not your friend, and my business is my own. How rude. No, really, that is utterly rude of you. I'd teach you a lesson about manners, but that implies that you're going to live. If I weren't going to anyway, I'd kill you just for being so uppity. From the damage spells. Run! Yeah, he's coming after us. He's attacking the guards! Excellent. Ah, I'll let the guards handle it. Yeah, this isn't exactly... He's killing the guards. An excellent way to fight, but it's a safe way. There's 2 more guards left. He's not using any spells on the guards, but the moment he sees me, he's gonna blast with spells. Okay, guard did damage to him. Excellent. Ooh, it also means that he doesn't have the mirror image anymore, so we could do damage to him now, especially with the wand of magic missiles. But at the same time, he will blast with a magic missile of its own. And I don't want if the guards die. This is the only fight they'll contribute anything to. Harnish is dead. Excellent. Have to sing anymore anyway. Few spells for us to learn. And a spare sword. Excellent. We are very likely learning Burning Hands just to get rid of trolls. And magic missile, always useful. Armor does not prevent spellcasting. Might as well. Okay, scroll bounty noticed. Garayan scroll. And the reason why we were getting out of Candlekeep. Trouble brewing, get the hell out. But now we have a base of operations. I think there's at least one quest we should get here. This is go kill some giant spiders in Beregast. The thing is,
Of course.
we can't take the giant spiders in the confined space, but we can lure them outside and kill them with the bow in the city. Maybe even, yeah, that should be the best way. That should give us enough experience probably to get to first level or very close to it. when we complete the quest.
Hey, friend. Good to meet a fine sod such as yourself.
It's been dreadful slow business lately.
Dreadful slow business. And you don't identify things. Yeah, we need to get the ring identified. That's basically our nest egg for the moment. We might be better off selling it now anyway, because our reputation is still solid and we have a high charisma, so we should get a decent price out of it. Later on, there's no telling what's going to happen with our reputation. As long as we're
You are welcome here in Glitter Gold's sight.
What? Well, as long as our reputation is as bad, I mean, we are as low level as we are. Uh, 9,000. We can't really pick fights all that much, because
A waste of my talent.
we can't win any of them anyway. So, in that way, it's also more sensible to try to avoid a lot of things at the moment that require us to do anything, even sweat a little
Of
bit.
course.
Simply because if we start something, we're just gonna end up losing, or trying to do some really pathetic stuff to try to make through it.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
9,000 gold. Thank you very much. Fine, getting the gem back immediately, so we can get our crap there. I'm not buying a chainmail armor. You can get them all over the place. We might want. I think a better bow is something you always also get. So we can endure with the short bow just fine. It's not a big deal. We can't use a compassed longbow anyway. Huh, interesting. Okay, we came here to basically get a quest. Money is just extra icing. There aren't that many
No
great
sooner
things
said
we
than
can buy
done.
anyway. Also, the good gear is something you'll just have to find or make it for yourself.
A pleasure it is to meet you.
Yeah, spider infestation in cellar in Beregast.
A stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
And that's it. This hasn't. This doesn't have the improved NPC interactions, so she's lacking a portrait, and I don't think the dialogue is the same too, or it's not the same. I might reinstall it now that I think about it. It doesn't really contribute. I didn't think to install it because it's mainly addresses how you interact with your companions. It adds a lot of dialogue to them, but that's basically worthless to us. But it does add some to the NPCs too, and adds a lot of portraits to them. So it might be worthwhile to stick in there. We do have another easy quest here, if I'm not mistaken. Some kind of woman. Lost her ring.
A waste of my talent.
Joya's Flame Dance Ring.
Of course.
Basically, we need to kill a couple of hobgoblins. I don't think anyone here has a ranged weapon, so we should be okay with our little bow. With 8 hit points, I don't particularly want to go into melee. Pretty much anything is more than good enough to kill us. And hobgoblins are probably around 65 experience points if you kill them. That's not bad, it's not bad at all. You don't need a lot of experience to get the level up. Yeah. Couple of hits and that'll be it. Shoot. 35. Ah. Please shoot. Third sword. Okay, another thing that we could do that will drastically improve our ability to handle early fighting would be to get magic wands. I don't particularly recall where any of them are though, so that's no good. Okay, this group should be the one who has the ring. Need maybe 2 hits per hobgoblin. One point of damage. Okay, we got the ring. Still going to kill that one, but we can keep dragging him into this direction while doing it. Critical miss. One more hit and he's dead. No. Moral failure. No, he's running. No, now he's fleeing. Not too bad. Yeah, it's always a huge struggle to do. Try to achieve anything with a first class, first level character. There's just no getting around that. You're basically equal to a few creatures and inferior to everything else. The biggest problem I think is probably the hit points. Just any random dice roll and you're dead.
Yes?
400 experience. Ooh, that's nice. That is very nice. So we're not actually if we just kill the spiders, there's a good chance we'll get the level up from there. I certainly wouldn't complain about that. Well, let's get going. Nice easy jobs, that's what we like to see. I can't think of all that many of them. It's been some time since I've played this. Or the bigger problem with the memory is that I pretty much play very regularly, at least a little bit. Naturally, sometimes you can't play all that much during any given day, but I still play regularly. So you always have something else to think about.
A waste of my talents.
I don't think about games I'm finished playing. Moving on to a new thing constantly, pretty much. Here's our +1 protection ring, and remember, sing, sing, sing. Any wounded ones? Badly injured. Yeah, 35 experience points. I suppose this will be much more interesting when we can... and we're dead. Shit. Yeah, we're dead.
I'm surely close to death.
Fuck! That's basically two groups of archers attacking us at the same time. Ooh, that is bad. That is really, really bad. And the archers are getting closer and closer and closer. If we stop for a moment there, get within firing range. Oh, so this is a deadly area for us to stop by. Ah.
Good day, my
Fine
ladies.
day to you, sire. Such a fine day too, wouldn't you say?
Town
What do you need?
greeter. Ah, okay. That's where we want to go.
Of course.
So another minor thing we could do here. I think there's a woman looking for a message from her husband, and the message would be a little bit to the south of us. Another thing that would give a few hundred experience points quite easily. There might be other minor quests here. I just can't think of many. I can think of one. You can buy a book from Felder Past and deliver it to a guy across the street. That's not worth a lot, but we don't need much. We are a couple of hundred experience points away from a level up, and in this game, a couple of hundred experience points is nothing. A single enemy can easily give thousands.
No sooner said than done.
I got some cheap beer for you.
History of the Fateful Coin. Swan Chainmail, Bracers of Defense. Not actually sure how Bracers of Defense work. I think all armor class changes are equal, so it won't help us in any way really.
Here now, get out. I don't like you typing here.
You tell him, Marl.
I'm just leaving. I'm sure we'll return to this issue later on. Now, okay, where is the old geezer who wants to book? One of these houses. There he is.
So hard to find decent folk nowadays. So
Here's your
hard
book.
to find.
300 experience points, reputation increase, level up. That's the important part. We'll get our first level spell too. Additional hit points gained 6, lore increased by 10. And that's it. What are we gonna take? Scale mail armor. What's the current armor class? 7. So it would be 1 better. Not exactly an improvement. Maybe if we could cast more spells, it could be. Burning Hands is probably the best damage spell we can do at the moment. 1d3 points of damage plus 2 points for each level of spellcaster. It's not a lot, but it could kill weak creatures. Magic Missile 1d4 plus 1, but we can only cast a single missile. There is one definite advantage to being a bard. We're basically, I'm not sure, but I think we're using the thief level up system, which means we are leveling up much more rapidly than a mage would. We are using the same spells, so some of them here it'll help us, it will do a little bit more damage because we can reach higher levels, probably maybe even level 10, somewhere around there anyway. But overall we'll reach a higher level than a mage ever can. And some spells do not have a level cap on damage. So we can do more damage than a mage can ever do on some spells. And I think we need to keep an eye out though on those things. Everything will be geared towards solo play, and in me basically trying to beforehand think of what would work for us. I don't think everything will go our way all that well, but some things will.
A waste of
I don't
my
think I want
talents.
to try to confuse these people. I mean the spiders, even attempt it, because they'll just attack the townspeople, and that can cause trouble. Mostly I might lose the experience. This is basically a fight there's no way in hell I can lose. I have an insane amount of free movement space. The spiders aren't all that durable, and it's basically just a matter of me evading them, getting a shot here and there, and we'll win. I think I'll use one of the magic missiles though. It's basically useless against proper enemies anyway, but it's a guaranteed hit now, which might get us through this a little bit faster. It's a fairly useless thing. $170, so we'll get 1,000 out of this. Excellent. Might give us a level. Yeah, because again, a thief leveling up. Yeah, it actually will. No. Why are we getting so little experience? 170. No, we're not getting 270. That's pretty clear. It was 1,500 for the level up. We got something like 100 out of that. Huh. No, it was 1,250. Yep. We're not gonna get the level up, but we're getting very close, and we are getting exactly the experience points that the game is showing us. I was just mistaken. still, we are gonna get the level up by reporting our success of this, so can we sort of keep cycling these to get a faster attack pattern? That might be possible. Yeah, I think that's certainly possible. So in that way, we could get magic missile plus bow attack, 2 attacks in a round.
Death to you all!
Again, I don't want to confuse them. I want the experience from them. Totally harmless fight and guarantees a level up. So we'll get to level 3. Why do I miss now with the bow? These are spiders, they're not exactly hard to hit enemies. Just having a terrible luck with the bows. And I have good dexterity, so I should hit. Not exactly getting good hits, but at least we're hitting. I think they have something like maybe 15 experience, hit points. Not a huge amount, certainly. Still requiring good solid, maybe 4 hits. We have 1 split hit on this one, 2 crappy ones. Yeah, probably closer to 20 hit points. So, what do we have? 14. They're better than I am, certainly, and they can poison people. So we do not want to go into melee with them. No, 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 no. Just not a good idea. Please kill it. Please kill it. Ooh, we dropped something. So that was the spider we needed to kill. Now we could complete the quest. Critical hit, 8 hit points. And it's already badly damaged. I don't think these have a standard hit point amount, so there's a little bit of variation there. This definitely has less than 20 points. Has taken 10 points of damage, maybe even more. I didn't check if it was uninjured to start. By the way, success, and we're 5 points from getting the level up. So yeah, very nice, very, very, very nice. This is what we want to see. I'd like to reach somewhere around level 4 or 5 before we start to even think about any serious fighting. I'll see if I can do the mission for the woman here looking for a message from her husband. It just requires us to go a little bit to the south. We might have to kill an ogre or a half ogre or something along those lines. We'll see. When we see a dead guy basically on the road, we know we're there.
Time for some carnage.
Yeah, that's it. It's one of the ogre lawns here. Can I confuse them? Get them to attack each other. Would be great. And they're both confused, but they're still coming after me. Okay. Excellent, now they're fighting each other.
Time for some carnage.
We need to kill them because they have the node.
Time for some carnage.
Kill Stealer. Doesn't make much sense to sing anymore, but yeah, I think that can help us in a lot of situations. Too bad. Ooh. Yep. But we'll have to make a choice when it's sensible to use. Here, probably not all that sensible. We weren't threatened by these guys and we lost experience points. At the same time, they're ogre lands, so the amount of experience they can offer is basically nothing anyway. Still, enough to get a level up. After this, I think we're going to go after the missing guard captain in Nashkel. It's another mission that where we have to just find someone. There's also one where we have to find a dog or a demon. I think that's worth 1000 experience points too. So that's I think that'll get us to level 4. At that point, we should have a little bit of capabilities to get something done. Dearest Miriam. So, note to Miriam. Chance to hit increased, additional mage spell, additional hit points 7. Sleep would be a good spell at this point. Still. We need double, so 2500.
A waste of my talents.
Yeah, doing these couple of quests would probably get us there. Likely, at least. Yes. Yes. If we can get access to second level spells for the mage, that would be great. I'll have to go visit some kind of shop and buy the... Invisibility would be my first choice. Because then we can, I think at least, we can sing the song of our people while being invisible. So that could turn the situation in a lot of difficult fights to our favor. Basically, I'm thinking of adventuring groups.
Of course.
Because they pay
Salutations.
very well. Here's your
Salutations.
massage. We gained, I think, our ring of protection +1. And a few hundred experience. Yeah, we need 2000 experience points for a level up. That's not too bad. 1000 is guaranteed. For the
No
dog,
sooner said than
we'll
done.
get something from this. Probably close to 1000. Then we'll get something from the guard captain. So I'd say it's a pretty guaranteed level up. still need to keep in mind that we're not particularly a good warrior, not particularly a good mage, and we certainly aren't all that much of a thief. So we can't really rely on much. I think the mage abilities will have to carry us early on.
A stout hammer will fix most any bandit.
300
You
experience,
cannot get better than the stability stone walls
200
provide.
experience, 300 experience. So, about 1,000 more and we're set. Excellent.
A waste of my talents.
I'm wondering, should I go and buy the spells we
Of
might
course.
need now? Probably should.
My inn is open to all who behave themselves.
9,200. Could buy +1 chainmail too at this point. Not sure if it's worth it. Okay. So a couple of things we can do. In Nashkel there's a very good plate armor. We can't use it, but we can sell it and it's probably fairly valuable. So another injection of cash. First of all, we need to get spell scrolls. At least a few. Second level. Maybe third if that's available, but the second level would be more important. Invisibility would be the one we want. It has a long duration. Very long duration, in fact. I think it might be in hours. So that could get us around tough spots to loot places that we want at the moment to gain access to more stuff and more wands. So more tools so we can move between things a little bit easier.
A waste of
I'm
my
coming here just
talents.
to get the bounty quest on a mad cleric. I'm not sure we can do it now. In fact, certain we can. Not without excessive trouble, but
Of
I'd like to
course.
have it now.
Welcome! The traveling adventurer is never turned away from a house of Lothander.
Madman Gold Pazilis. It's a mad cleric. Very troublesome.
Don't touch me. I'm super important.
I like that. What do they sell? We're going to have to use a huge amount of healing potions. When we have more of our equipment set, I'm just going to start buying them from all sources. Simply because we can't get rid of traps. If we get to a high enough level, we might have a way to sort of bypass that through some protection spells.
No sooner said than
But
done.
it's still, I think for the most part, we're going to just have to suck up a lot of damage. At least we have a bit better situation than a mage would have. So I'm not super worried about that. Should be undead here. Kivan. Want to deal with Kivan? To go and buy some spells, and that's it. Excellent. No trouble.
I be Thalantir, a mighty mage of Baragost. Why do I live in such a pissant town?
I don't know. Why do you? We can sell the other ring of protection. It can possibly have any use for us. So that's 10,500 already. Scroll case, yes please. Claw of Khazgarath, Horn of Khazgarath. I think this is a ring. A lot of saving throw bonuses at the expense of a constitution modifier. Horn, immunity to first and second level spells, saving throws, armor class bonuses, damage done to user. Yeah, I don't like that. Wand of sleep, wand of fear, 4,000. It's quite expensive. Okay, we could have third level spells. Skull Trap seems like one of the best attack spells. I don't think this has a limit. It's 1 to 6 hit points of damage, but there's no upper limit on that. 1 to 6 points of damage per level, with no upper limit on how many levels. So, yeah, I think I'll buy Skull Trap. What detect invisibility? Invisibility, yes. Duration special. It lasts 24 hours unless we screw it up and get rid of it. So that is amazing. Anything else? I want things that truly matter. Protection from petrification. Yes. Protection from magic is another item we definitely want. Protection from undead. That would basically allow us to fight basilisks without any issues. Protection from undead means that the undead simply don't react to you in any way. Not at all. So you get to freely kill them. I think I'll buy the scroll, even though I'm not going to use it on on Basilisk. If we are good with the dialogue, we can get rid of most of its undead allies anyway. With invisibility and the song we have, we might not even have to do that. Still, it's a very good scroll to have. I'm not buying the protection from magic yet, simply because I think we have more valuable things we can do. Identify won't be that important to us. Ooh, Bar is one of the classes that can basically identify everything. Shield might be good, it protects from magic missiles, right? No. I'm thinking of a third edition shield spell. Sleep. Yep, buy it. Sphere, yep. Now we have a lot of very good basic abilities, and more importantly, I think we're have future-proofed our character a little bit. Sleep would probably be better. We can't cast spell in our armor anyway, so maybe have armor spell. It lasts until successfully dispelled or until the duration runs out. What's the duration? 9 hours. Okay, it lasts quite a long time. I think I'll take that. If we want to get into a spell casting situation, at least we can cast this. I think it might be better armor than what we have at the moment anyway. Yeah. So it would basically last a day and it's better than what we have. Okay. Ready to move on. The level ups aren't exactly going to help us unless we have means to turn them to our advantage. And now with the spells we now bought, I think we certainly have. We have a few potential tools at our disposal. I'd like to have better wands, but I don't think I have the funds for that really. Because I don't really have a weapon, I don't really have an armor, I don't really have anything worthwhile at the moment. So those are a good equipment set would be a much better way to spend our money at this point. That said, we need to hunt for some experience. Again, we're basically just running through these areas, avoiding all fighting. Okay, talk to me then. No? Just running straight to Nashkel. 21 hit points. Actually, that's very good. Better than I expected. For this playthrough, I'm not getting full hit points, but I'm using a Neverwinter Night system. It's not totally random. I think you're guaranteed to get like 50% of your hit points. There can still be great variation, but you're never going to be in a situation where every level up or most of them is total shit. So
A
it's
waste of my
definitely
talents.
takes our hit points to higher than they would otherwise be without guaranteeing some kind of maximum hit point. I feel it's a better system because it still has a fairly wide range of different hit points amounts. At the same time, it guarantees that everyone has at least a workable amount of them. Naturally compared to your character class. So if you choose a warrior, you're guaranteed to have a fairly decent amount. Still could be as little as closer to 50 points when others get double that and more. So attributes still matter quite a bit, and you still have a luck that influences that.
Of course.
Of course, indeed. Okay. We have basically three things we want to do.
Father, I'm off to play.
Well, a fine day, dear.
Did you remember to wash your face? I did now.
Dark like kobolds.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you, you have no idea.
I bring up the kobolds because in 3rd edition, or is it 3.5, they turn to lizards. I think they're related to dragons. I have no idea why. It's not important. It's just one of the campaigns of Neverwinter Nights just mentions it. I mean, it sort of makes a conversation about it. The kobolds are lizards, and there's no real questioning of that or anything. But I think, fuck, there's Newberries here. Deacon makes a mention of it in some kind of weird way, like there's a misunderstanding or some kind of a notion that kobolds were related to some kind of a canine creatures. I think it struck me as odd thing. I think it's just there for referencing the fact that they changed their species entirely. Nuber, oh my god, this is terrible. So, but it's worth a few experience points, so I'm willing to redeem myself. I just think you just need to talk enough times. Yeah, 400 experience points. I'll take it. We need to talk to a few people. Mainly the guy at the temple, because we're only interested in the quest at the moment. We'll also want to get rid of the armor immediately. You're giving me quests, aren't you?
You have returned, and so soon. For the glory of Am!
As far as item gathering is concerned, with these items we can't use, things might change in Baldur's Gate 2. Because on the higher levels we get the ability to use all items. I'm not quite sure how it affects us, but any item, regardless of class restrictions and things like that, could be useful for us. Here,
intrepid adventurers at our door. Helm watch over thee upon thy quest.
going to identify. You won't buy anything. Okay, at least no.
A waste of my
it's
talents.
not him. He's the one we need to return to. It's the guy here, the fat bastard. You.
Dealing with criminals jades a man's soul.
What bounties are currently unclaimed? Our captain of the guard is still on the loose. Keep your blade ready if you get anywhere near him. Very dangerous he is. There is also a bit of foolishness with a local artist named Prism. Stole a couple of emeralds he did. We seek their return, though Prism's fate is still of little concern. The emeralds are vastly more valuable than actually returning it and getting the reward, so we're not returning them. We're gonna hit a level cap here quite easily anyway. It'll get stored if I'm not entirely mistaken. So it's not exactly that the extra experience is going to waste in any way.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
$2,500. Again 10,000 gold. I think the smith in Berrigas is the only real guy that has items worth that we really want. Potion case, yes please. Oh my god, yes. The amount of potions we're going to have to get is insane. We're going to have to carry the potion load of an entire group of adventurers.
No sooner said than done.
I'm not resting yet. Again, I want to complete a couple easy things. It's just traveling. We're not gonna fight or anything. Just travel a bit. If I'm not entirely mistaken, our first objective should be to the south of us. Might as well unlock the Nashkel's fair or circus. Carnival. This should be a simple matter.
You have been waiting.
Who knew? Oh. Feeling confused, are we? Yeah, I think we're on the correct map at least. Okay. Should be a boy here. Yes, there he is.
You funny looking.
No, that's not the only thing we want here. There's I think there's an item. Spell scroll, something like that. Very good spell. Yeah. Cloud kill maybe. Yes. Cloud kill means we can kill the demon anytime we want. That's in the Baldur's Gate 1 expansion. And we're gonna kill it that way, I'm fairly certain, unless we want to, really want to try something else. Well, that's a guaranteed way to kill it. I'm more than willing to use it. Yeah. Roofie! Ah, that's a level up for us. Piece of cake.
You funny look.
Excellent. Additional weapon proficiency, second level spell. That's the important part. And again, 10 points of lore. We can't invest more in these, so we might as well expand our spell selection. Weapon selection. We're going to be fairly skilled in a lot of things at the end of the day. We should buy the longbow though, since we don't have any proficiency in the short bow. So what weapon are we gonna take? There's something that's good in the first game. Longsword is good. I think Bastard Sword, even two-handed sword, is good. Because we're not using a shield and we can only use bucklers, I think we might want to take a two-handed weapon proficiency. Since if you don't have a shield, you might as well do as much damage as you can. There are a lot of good two-handed weapons in Baldur's Gate 1 and 2. So, yeah. Has to be invisibility. There's no substitute. Okay, let's try to get our hands on the captain of the guard. That would be pretty much icing on the cake at this point though. Yeah, we need 10,000, so there's no way we're gonna get our level up in this. It's just free experience, I think a free +3 two-handed weapon. I think he's somewhere in this area. Who are you? Lord Foreshadow. Okay.
Don't touch me! I might catch something.
Hmm. Do you sleep in this game? Ah. Needed to rest a little bit. It also has another benefit. We can guarantee that things go a little bit smoother for us.
A waste
It'll
of my
last
talents.
24 hours, so we can do what we came here to do and not worry about anything. I'm not sure this is the map. Yeah, that's an adventuring group. I'll recognize it immediately if we get into the correct place. Yeah, this is not it. Still, might as well open up new areas. It's a little bit further.
Of course.
It's closer to the coast. It's a huge relief to get the invisibility. Oh. In certain situations, we just don't have the hitting power, and benefits of actually fighting would be very minimal. So we can just go for the important targets, important loot, and leave things there. Yeah, this might be it.
You have been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Be so, but it'll last for 24 hours. Haven't used up our 24 hours yet. I think this is it. I'm not completely wrong, we'll have to just meet the guy, answer his riddle, and that'll be it. This does not look familiar to me. This looks promising, yeah, this is it. Let's talk to the woman first.
You'll feel the sting in my boot if you bother me first.
Talk to me.
Greetings, playthings. Thou hast found me when I alone could not.
Okay. Answer a riddle to get him to break his madness, or fail and have to fight. Okay, it has neither mouth nor teeth, yet it eats its food steadily. It has neither village nor home, nor hands nor feet, yet it wanders everywhere. It has neither country nor means, nor office nor pen, yet it's ready to fight always. By day and by night there is wailing about it. It has no breath, yet to all it appears. Death. We got it wrong. We shall take you to the Temple of Hell. Excellent. Gives us more experience points, I think.
Greetings, playthings. Thou hast found me when I alone could not.
No, it gave us 1000 gold. I didn't think it gave us any experience.
A waste of my
Heaven
talents.
watch over thee upon thy quest.
And we got the +3 200 sword. Okay. Excellent. We are in a very strong position now. We have access to the all-important invisibility spell, which allows us to at least try to sing the song while being invisible to screw up with people. At the same time, got the sword. Not sure if I'm going to use it. It is very risky, but it is a +3 sword. I'll do one more thing before ending, and that's buy a longbow. We just can't rely on the short bow. It just won't do. There's probably negatives to our attack bonuses.
No sooner said than done.
That's why we have so much trouble hitting with it,
Business has
even
been poor
at
with the
weak
iron
targets,
shortage and all.
because we don't have the skill to use it. You do not find potions. Can I identify that without... +3 Sword of Berserking. Causes the wielder to go berserk, can only be removed to remove curse spell. Yeah, it would not be my first choice for weapon, but we'll keep it for now. Either way. Yeah, things aren't too bad. Okay, yeah. Things have actually been much improved. So now we can go after some proper targets. I don't plan to go and do
Stand away, citizen!
I don't plan to do every quest, but I do plan to do at least all the important ones. Naturally, the main quest with the Werewolf Island, Durlax Tower, the demon, try to murder Drist, that sort of thing. So all the more important and tougher fights, please. Not sure what we're gonna do next. We might want to push forward with trying to gain more levels. At least one more is fairly easily gained. It's about 3,000 experience points, and a good way to achieve that probably be to just have the protection from petrification and go kill basilisks. You get an age of an undead creature there, so you have at least some kind of a group combination going there. And there's a hostile enemy party in that same map, so that's a lot of, and I think there's a crazy wizard there living with the basilisks, so a lot of potential experience points, a lot of potential loot, and I think it could be doable with our skills. That sounds like a plan, I think. There's Allcaster School here. I don't recall much about it, but I recall that one of the loot items at the end of that is some kind of a magical wand. It's either a wand of summoning or a wand of fireballs. So with the help of that, I think we could take on the enemy party in the Basilisk map. So basically clear out the map from all major hostiles and get a huge amount of loot at the same time. That would be a fantastic kickstart to our campaign, because we not only do we get an equipment upgrade and experience a huge injection of cash to our already sizable amount, which will allow us to upgrade our equipment and then start doing the main part. Yeah, I like that. We'll go with that.